That's valid. I need a piss, man.
Do you believe in free will or that everyone has a set destiny?
Both. Yeah. Both. You said what? Why?
Yeah.
Because you're the creator and the creation in my eyes. And with that being said, that's the best part about being human is we have our free will, but our knowledge is infinite because what we're a part of is infinite. Therefore, it's already written and it's being written at the same time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because it's never ending.
Facts.
What do you
like? It's literally the same thing, honestly. Like, you have free will, but at the end of the day, the path you choose is what's gonna lead you to like the destiny like, you have for yourself. So like, if you're around people who, for example, are doing like drugs and involved in these illegal activities, you're gonna fall down that same path.
You're a product of your environment.
Yeah, because you ultimately chose your destiny with that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying, if you were to take a different route and choose to build a team around you that support you and like help you get to the things you want in life or the dreams you want to accomplish, then you gonna get to that. So I mean, yeah, free will ties into your destiny because you have that choice to take the path you choose. So yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, because like the same way you can write it, you can erase it, and you can rewrite some shit. But there definitely are the people that like are on somebody else's planet, like unconscious people. Like they still need to float, like they still need to get by. So like the infinite source is more hands-on with those people. But like I think if you wake up and tap into your God power and raise your consciousness, then like you're inevitably operating on will.
Exactly. Like if you know yourself and know where your true like purpose is, then you'll ultimately, make it to your destiny.
That's a fact.
What are some non-negotiable things you want in the future?
Non-negotiable thing. Non-negotiable. I want a great mental headspace. I want serenity. And serenity is jam-packed though for me, because that means my family is in balance, my family ties are solid, my money is solid, my peace of mind is solid. Like all of that is what serenity is. So that's the biggest non-negotiable. And then I feel like I want to keep it that broad, because with serenity, to me, that means everything else is working in harmony. So that means I'm with the girl I need to be with. I'm with the friends I need to be with. I'm with the business partners I need to be with if I'm operating in serenity and that peaceful, steady vibration.
Right.
What about you?
Peace of mind.
Yeah.
I like that example of serenity you gave about your family and everything in balance. So definitely, like, having that peace of mind that everything and everyone you love and care about is like taken care of, because I'm doing necessary things right now to get me to that point in the future.
Right. So I got a question for you. What do you think? Do you need to? This isn't like official.
Oh, no.
So you don't gotta talk. Do you think?
Well, I need to do it.
Huh?
I should do a workout anyways. Yeah.
Do you think that you should try to elevate by yourself before you elevate with others, or vice versa? Or what do you think is the correct way to do it?
I think it's important to try to elevate yourself first, because you get an understanding of who you truly are, like,
And how you can impact.
Yeah, and how you can impact the people around you in ways that is true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to, like, when you try to elevate with others, you try to bring, like, you ultimately try to bring yourself down to their level all the time, just so you can understand some things. And you necessarily don't need to do that when you elevate yourself first, and then you speak to them in a way that, like, that they can understand without you ever having to bring yourself down to their level, like, all the time.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact, because when you bring other people in, there's so many more factors to worry about, to operate around. That's why I do think it's important. And I thought it was kind of cool how our friend group worked. All of us took solitude, like, at the same time, without, like, we didn't plan that. Like, everybody just took their shit at the same time.
But what's understood don't gotta be
Explained.
What's understood don't gotta be explained, bro. So a lot of the times, bro, like if y'all on the same vibrations, as far as, like, elevating yourself, like, on a whole wide spectrum, because, like, you was doing multiple, like, things with, like, crypto and all of that. I was doing the same thing, like, get into real estate, like, understanding what wholesale is, like, just understanding that, like, we are the creators of our destiny and our fate.
Yeah.
And just doing what we need to on our own to, like, elevate ourselves. It's like, yeah, it's crazy, bro.
And that shit was perfect. It was divine timing.
It's crazy. Do you get the what are you currently trying to prove to yourself?
What am I? Oh shit! That is. What am I currently trying to prove to myself? I am currently trying to prove to myself that I can operate at a higher level. Like, I know I can do more. I know I can be more than I'm doing right now. I know that not necessarily should be, but I think I should be. I think I should be operating higher, and that I could cut off a lot of self-sabotage for myself. So it's just really long answer short. I'm proving to myself I'm worthy of what I want. I feel like that's a constant cycle when you're looking for more and more and more. You're trying to prove. You're trying to ration with yourself.
You can never be too content on what you don't like what you have. I agree with that 100%. Just because I can relate to that. Like, I think I could do a lot more. It's just trying to, like, apply myself every single day to, like, build that, tough skin to keep going, even though, like, you got all these things going on and you feel like it's overwhelming. Like, ultimately, if you, like, push yourself further and further, like, you could do more than what you previously, thought you could. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's bad.
Because that's how humans work, bro. Like, the more you push yourself over the edge, like, the more clarity and the more, like
knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge and expansion you get.
Yeah.
Like, but the more, like, you try to just stay to, like, if you stay in one place, like, you're not gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? But if you start to, like, go and push yourself and to, like, do more and see more and whatever you're doing currently in your life, and just elevate it even further, like, you're gaining more knowledge and building that tough skin to keep going when somebody else could easily quit.
So answer me this: what's the best way to transition chapter to chapter, season to season in life?
the best
You hear
way.
me?
Honestly, like there's no like
Give me 1 second. Give me
there's
1
no right or wrong or like solid
second. I
answer.
can do this.
Solid answer to that question. Just because like everyone works differently. Like
You ready for the workout?
some people would need to like
Get it. Are you warmed up, or should we get warmed up
go
real quick?
through some like life-changing experience to realize like the path they're on isn't the right one. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, bro.
So like
That's what people be thinking of.
yeah.
That's what we're conditioned to think. Like something bad, something horrible has to happen for you to want to level up, because all of a sudden you're greedy if you want more, or if you demand more.
Some
Or
people
is
just
that?
get too comfortable too. So like that's another thing. It's like you can never try to be too comfortable where you're at. Like you have to want more for yourself. So yeah, when you go through those like traumatic or life-changing events in your life, that's a turning point to where you begin a new chapter in your life, or you stay on that same one because you're still content on living that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. That's a bar. I feel that.
Right.
So, nah, because really off that is like, it's just important when you do feel the cycle or realize the cycle, or you create the cycle, understanding what do you want, what are you creating, and what have you created. Because, you know, I said it earlier, we're the creator and the creation, and oftentimes we're conditioned and led to believe that like there's not much that we can control, which is true.
Yeah.
There's not much you can control outside of you, but you can control everything inside of you, and then you have an extreme influence on the external.
Facts.
So, and your vibration internally is what you put out is what you get. So whenever you're putting something out, that's what you're gonna get back. If your friends are a-holes, you're probably an a-hole. They're a product of your environment. If your friend, like you said it earlier, if everybody's doing drugs, you're most likely gonna do drugs. Like, and it's not because you're weak-minded. It's not because we're anything less than, but it's
what you know.
Right. It's literally like humans are animals of conformity. So biologically, if you want to change your circumstance, if you want to change how much money you're making, like how your job's going, you have to change something in your environment, or you have to change your environment.
Expand your knowledge.
Yes, you have to disrupt your thoughts, expand your knowledge, because
what you know is what you know.
Yeah.
But like you still gotta know more than just that.
Right.
You gotta think outside the box.
Yeah. With what you know right now, that's what you've created. Look around, and then that's a direct representation of what you know. Like whatever you have is a direct representation of what you know.
I would say this, like if you from the hood, go out to the suburbs or the city and see like how they living, and then ask yourself, like come back and ask yourself, is this how I want to keep living?
Facts.
You know
Just
what I'm
need
saying?
exposure, like and that's for anybody. Like
if you're from the suburbs, like you go to the hood and see how they're living, and then see how you can help.
Yes, because you're not truly abundant by how much money you have or the things you have. You're abundant by understanding, knowledge, experience.
Just understanding.
Understanding, bro.
Literally,
Understanding.
Because you gain as much knowledge as you want on a subject, but just going somewhere and actually like seeing it for yourself and really understanding like how things are is better than just getting it from a third party.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like really push yourself outside your comfort zone. Like if you're from the suburbs, if you're from the hood, or wherever you from,
you're your best teacher.
You're literally your best teacher. Like, so going out and seeing things for yourself and actually like talking to people and getting a better understanding on certain topics or issues is the best way for you to really expand yourself, not being closed-minded to the different ideas and just different ideas and cultures, whatever you try to expose yourself to.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Just seeing both sides of every coin.
That was the best thing about going to Arcadia for me was
facts,
the
bro.
exposure. Like,
bro,
now I'm
you
like, that
didn't
shit
know,
is
but I was
possible.
gonna go to Central.
For real?
Yeah, which is more predominantly like minority students.
Yeah.
Like I would have never met like the rich kids that I met, or like the parents, or
and the dope thing is
never
like
been in that neighborhood.
we get that exposure and now we can give it back. Like we can look, this is what's possible, bruh. This is what we should have.
No, bro, I think going to Arcadia is probably one of the best things that happened to me.
Me too.
Even though like there's just like certain shit that's happened inside the school that we all know it's like it's fucked up, but it for our knowledge and experience, that was probably one of the best things.
Best things
because we got to just be around people and who just they just, you know what I'm saying, they've had the blueprint for a while. And
for a while.
They've
been running the play for a minute.
So like, and we got a sneak peek at that. So it just kind of gave us that motivation to just do what we can to get that same blueprint.
They have been running the play for a minute.
Yeah.
Nah, that's all it is a system of play. That's all
I was gonna
is.
go to Central.
Jeez.
And I already like the crazy part is like I still know the kids I would have graduated with, and not a lot of them are really doing what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like they're still like out there, you know, doing stupid shit like selling weed or whatever, scamming people on the internet.
Quick money.
Yeah,
Like,
there's no such
empire.
thing. There's no such thing as quick money, bro. There's no real play, none of that. Like that shit, that's all fake.
Yeah, that shit's not substantial and easy come, easy go.
Like
that's why that shit don't
there's
stick.
always something attached to that, like to that money. Like,
cause it's the vibrate. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how you make your money, bro. How are you making your money? Because there's a vibration attached to that. Exactly. There's a connection attached to how you're making your money. So if you're making it a sleazy way, then you're in a sleazy environment. You're gonna have some sleazy luck, sleazy manifestations. So, but it's like, but at the same time, once again, you're a product of your environment. But understanding the same way like basketball and football was a vehicle, don't let what you're doing right now be your end all be all or I am who I am. No, you are who you are, but that's not who you have to be.
So much more. Bro.
Yes.
Your mind, you only just tapped into just that one passion, bro. Like if your passion, your love is for basketball, football, or whatever sport you're doing, and you made it all that like your entire life or whatever, and you're at the pro, like you in college or in high school, even in the pros, you can expand your knowledge past that. Like you don't gotta know just football. You can learn some with stocks or like ownership.
It's only gonna make you better, bro.
Ownership, business, all of that. Like even though you're going to school for all of that, you're like you can't just always tapping into those aspects of, you know, life would always benefit you in the long run. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, because I feel like that was one of the most detrimental things for me. No. One of the biggest traumas I'm healing now is ball is life. That claim. That's a trauma being healed right now. Ball is life. All I am is an athlete. No, that's all people
don't really
know
hear
me
people
as.
saying that no more.
Ooh,
there's a reason for that.
Exactly, there's a reason, because that shit ain't true anymore. LeBron isn't only playing basketball, he's doing everything.
You can't tell me
all these podcasts, right? Exactly,
You
it's
can't
so
tell
much
me this
bigger
shit,
now.
bro. Ball is not life.
Exactly.
Like, your life is your life.
Yeah, your life is your life. My legacy is my life,
Yeah, bro.
and that's a part of my
and how you
legacy.
choose to impact people through the platform you have is even bigger. Like,
That was the biggest thing with sports. We were trying to do it to impact our people.
Exactly, bro.
Impact our people. Now it's just a different way.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like you can impact your own community in so many different ways. You don't gotta rely on just what you know. So
You can impact somebody by saying hello.
exactly.
Shit.
Asking them how their day's going.
Sheesh. Yeah. I feel like we're in the small minority of friend groups that ask, "How is your day?" every single day. I think we are. I'm making that assumption.
Yeah, I think we definitely need to get better on like asking how our mental is.
Yeah, like deeper.
But like I don't know, like I feel like we're all in a good place.
Yeah.
At the same time, but there's days, what I'm saying, you just gotta pop a question, like I know I'll be asking how you be, but I really want to know how your mental is.
Yeah, like what's deeper?
Like, you thinking about it, you stressing on what's up, like you good? Because a lot of us, we tend to compartmentalize a lot of our emotions and like just keep it in and not really say nothing about the shit that we have going on outside of just our current.
Because we think it's bad. Like we think being sad is bad. Being this, that, being depressed is bad. Being happy is good. Like no, it's none of those. Being happy is happy. Being sad is sad. Like whatever you're feeling, that's that. It's a matter of deciding and controlling what you're feeling and understanding you have control of that. And it's not being insensitive, because being sad plays a role. You have to be sad sometimes.
Yeah, well, it's your spirit. It's just if your spirit ain't feeling it, like you just gotta rest.
Right, just rest.
Literally,
that's the biggest thing. Just knowing what you need to advance in whatever you're in, whatever emotion. So if you're happy and you want to sustain that happiness, figure out what you need. If you're sad and you want to become happy, then figure out what you need. But a lot of people use that shit to hurt them more than help them. Like those girls, no, I won't even just generalize it with girls. Those people that just have the sad music, they're like, I just like this sad music, and then they're always sad. Like, that shit is not a coincidence.
Yeah, like, bro, you gotta be, like, emotionally aware, like, of your own emotions and the music you listen to. Like, me and Jonah had this conversation, like, 2 weeks ago. Well, yeah, exactly. So, like, if you don't know, like, what emotions you're going through, like right in that moment when you start listening to music, you're gonna fall into that depression and sadness and like really get down on yourself, because you're not aware that that's how you're really feeling. Like the artist is expressing their emotions to you, and you're just gonna relate to it because you're going through the same emotions.
Right, you're accepting that vibration. Music can take you to the fourth dimension.
Exactly. So if you're not really aware of your own emotions, you're gonna ultimately like feel that way. Like,
bro,
the way that the song is feeling is how you gonna feel. But if you're aware of your own emotions, like you could listen to a sad song and be turned, like
be fine.
You could listen to a turned song and then and then switch it up and start listening to a sad song, just because like you're aware of your emotions, you don't let that control you.
Right, and that's what I was telling y'all about the other day with the R&B. I was like, look, like, I've been in a boot up type of mood. Let me throw that type of shit on. But like, I'm able to take tabs on it because
if you know that's how you feeling. Like you're gonna listen to shit that like you go like, damn, I would listen to this and like to a shorty I would kick it with.
Exactly, knowing how you're feeling and why you're feeling.
Exactly.
That's why I need to get even deeper. Yesterday, you and I, we got a little deeper when we had our talk last night. And then taking it even deeper, like why, if I know I'm in grind mode right now, am I thinking about a female? Because I know that's coming, but why am I thinking about it? But it's like, there's no problem forward thinking about it, but it's like, what is it serving me? You see what I'm saying? What is everything in my life doing for me? What is it doing for me?
Yeah, I be asking myself that question all the time. Like when it comes to it's bad. It's one of my self-sabotaging like habits. I be asking myself like, what am I doing? Like when I'm like talking to like a girl, and like it's been like a week or whatever since we started talking, and it comes to that time where you like, you know how you gotta find a way to like link up, like you haven't like seen them in a minute or whatever the case is, and you feel it like she's just not feeling like just talking over the phone all the time, like she wants to link. You feeling that vibe? I feel that vibe coming, and I'm just like, damn, like I don't want to go out my way to link when I got so much work I gotta do.
Yeah.
So much purpose I'm trying to create.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, some of that shit, like you gotta understand, it's not worth it. So.
Right. It's an understanding, because I feel like oftentimes we're persuaded to find balance, but no, don't find balance. Find your priorities.
Yeah, bro. Your
have
priorities
your priorities.
have to come first.
Exactly.
Like,
and they can change though. That's what people get stuck with. Is they think it has to stay the same. Like, no, right now priority is grinding. Boom, 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 boom. Grinding, family grinding, spirituality, girls. Oh, maybe in 3 months it's girls, family, spirituality, business, or maybe next is spirituality. Like, it can all change, and it's gonna change. Allow it to change.
Bro, what's for you is gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just gotta be patient with it, and that includes females, because there's a bunch of them out there. So like, if you put your energy towards like trying to find one, you're not gonna find it, because it's like trying to look through a needle in a haystack.
Right. It's about becoming. It's about like being it. That's what I'll be thinking when I'm trying to manifest something. It's like, what am I gonna feel? Who am I gonna be in order to have that thing? What do I need to be in order to? Who do I need to be in order to have a world-class wife? Who do I need to be in order to drive a Tesla?
Without self-understanding, you won't really honestly know what kind of female you want, bro. Because we know what kind of females we want. And that's no coincidence, because it's like we know like what type of level they gotta be on.
Right, and what you need in your life, because the role of the woman in a man's life is crucial. The role of the woman in general. Women make the world go round. A woman can make or break a person.
She can make or break a man.
Yes.
Literally, like. Bro, I know men who go through breakups and like completely lose themselves, like where they don't understand why like shit happened like the way it did, and they just like lose their purpose, and like, bro, there's so many cases